Hey Grace Church, my name is David Layne. I'm a former church planting resident that you guys sent out back in 2019. And man, it's just been a whirlwind. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you this. So planting a church in the middle of a pandemic is not ideal. But here's the cool thing that we've seen. Yeah, with all the challenges and the things that you guys face, every church has faced, we've seen God move. And when we got pretty much shut down, when the pandemic hit, where we couldn't necessarily meet face-to-face in person on Sunday, obviously as a church plant, your resources are kind of limited and even your people are limited, but we gathered together and realized that despite our circumstance, that in the mission of God never changes. And so we continue to push forward and proclaiming truth and reaching people the very best that we could. Even though we couldn't do so many outreach events, we just told our people, hey, boots on the ground, get to work. The mission of God doesn't change. And so we literally saw people inviting their neighbors over for dinner for the first time, ministering to the people that live in their neighborhood and cul-de-sac and people that they work with. And when we eventually came back to in-person gatherings, which was just honestly a few weeks ago, we saw the evidence of the mission of God at hand at work. Because of those people gave their life to Jesus, and now they're serving in our church. And they never stepped foot in our church. They stepped foot in somebody's living room and somebody shared the gospel with them. And so just stories like that have just been happening. As challenging as it's been, God has just continued to move. And we actually had a baptism service at the lake out here over in Nashville where we baptized 3 people, which was just a monumental thing for us, that, you know, all these situations and things that are out of our control, that we're not able to meet in person, we're not able to do this or that or even have a building, but God continued to move, which is awesome to see. I would say this to Grace Church. One, obviously, thank you. But I need you to understand the magnitude of the vision that you guys have. You guys are getting ready to send out more church planters. And the beauty of it, I've heard of more church planters kind of filling those roles, and you're going to repeat the process. Literally, Grace Church is just being thrown out and sent out all over the world, all over the country. And making disciples, and people's lives are literally changed forever because you guys were all in, because you buy into this vision to be outward focused followers of Jesus. Like, you're living that out. It's not just a saying, it's not a cute little thing you put on a coffee mug or a t-shirt. Like, you guys are living it out. And that's so encouraging for us as a young church to look at just our big brother or big daddy, whatever you want to call yourself, and say, man, one day we want to be able to send out church planters. One day we want to send church planters to Kansas City and all sorts of other places to make more disciples. And we learn those things, and we get to see that vision played out, so that down the road, man, we're going to send people out just like you guys. So listen, I love you, and I'm saying this from me and Samantha, my wife, both of us. We love you guys. And listen, okay, it's not too late. I said this before. Listen, it's not too late. Listen, you've watched us on Facebook and Instagram. You're like, that Dave, he's pretty cool. Like, I like him. He's kind of, in Nashville. Like, I like music. I like the city. I like good food. I like good culture. I like good weather. You know, I think it only snowed like twice here, so okay. But we did have a tornado. Anyway, so it's not too late to move down here and be a part of the Rising. So I say that with love, and I can't wait to hopefully be up there soon just to hug necks and shake hands. And so, but know this, we love you guys at Grace Church, so thank you so much.